All right, I have 5 people, and I got my girlfriend on FaceTime. Dad, can you show her real quick? Thank you. All right, thank you for coming out. I'm going to talk to you guys about same-sex marriage and why I think it should be legalized. Same-sex marriage has been around the world for a while and is an issue in the United States for the ones who are fighting for their rights. There's countless points I could make for it or against it, but the 3 that I have for you tonight are states banning same-sex marriage. If they're happy, why stop them? And promote equality and non-discrimination in society. So states banning same-sex marriage, couples that live in the states that have the states that ban it poses a problem for them because they don't want to move just because of that reason. They want to stay where they're at. They want to have the same rights and such as a normal married man and woman. It discriminates to those who are gay and lesbian because they don't have the same rights. They're not allowed to publicize it to like Facebook or anything like that. They're not allowed to say it in public if they really wanted to. It's looked down upon. And legalizing same-sex marriage would affirm the worthiness of gay and lesbians as valued American citizens who deserve equal rights under law. The U.S. government does protect same-sex marriage, and they're also denied by the government over 1,000 federal rights and laws that say that traditionally married couples have. People who are gay and lesbian, they could help the community financially, mainly because the states and stuff make their money from, or they earn taxes off of marriage license, and New York did one year said that they made over $239 million just off of gay and lesbian couples being married because they weren't allowed to before, and one year they tried it and they succeeded, I guess. Same-sex couples are excluded from marriage in 38 states, and the government denies them over 1,000 benefits for the marriage, such as owning property or kids that don't have if one of those parents dies or both of their parents dies, they have to go into foster homes, and they're not given help financially if one of them dies. Legalizing marriage is secular institution that is limited by that shouldn't be limited by religious people. Second topic is, if they're happy, why stop them from being happy? If they find happiness in their significant other, which is of the same sex, who are we to stop them? It gives a true sense of freedom of religion, and legalizing same-sex marriage would help remove marriage laws, religious notions that may have initially shaped those laws, meaning that there might have been just a little bit of religious push to be like, hey, marriage needs to be between a man and a woman. But if it's legalized, then it would help get rid of all that, and maybe at some point it would be looked upon as either great or as a good thing rather than a bad thing. It brings family and community together. Most of the time, gay and lesbian couples are made fun of, humiliated. I can't say that word. And they're made fun of all the time just for being who they are and what they feel. So if they're able to marry, then it would actually bring the families, because it's not only the people that it's not only the people themselves that are made fun of, it's the families themselves as well. And marriage nowadays is kind of just shot down because just marriage in general is shot down because the divorce, most of the marriages end in divorce, which is about 50%. And it promotes equality and non-discrimination in the society. Couples could share publicly, like that of a traditionally married couple. They could go out and they could talk to their friends about it, their heterosexual friends or whoever. They could tell them about it without being scrutinized. Marriage is looked at as a human right worldwide. It's not just a right for a man and a woman. It should be a right for anybody who feels that they need to be married. And marriage isn't only for procreation, because if you look at it just to that, the families that are infertile shouldn't be able to be married then. About 44%, 44% of the U.S. actually said that they prioritize love and all that marriage comes with over having kids. The Supreme Court ruled 14 times that marriage is a fundamental rule for all, or a fundamental right for all. Thank you for coming out. I hope I have changed your mind a little bit.